felt like it went good. I was a little tired, but he put it on us today, and put us through some good work, so it was good.
How'd you feel like it went?
I feel like it went good.
Yeah.
I feel like it went good.
Good.
Was there anything specifically after the combine that you came into today knowing you wanted to improve on or show off?
Just consistency. Just showing everything. I can do what I did there and be consistent with it.
How has going through this process, been different maybe or similar from what you expected?
It was a lot harder than I expected, but it was good. Learned a lot. Met a lot of good guys through this journey, and talked to a lot of good people. And it was a good experience overall. Everything Senior Bowl to the combine and to this, everything was a good experience.
What specifically has been harder than what you thought?
Just working on your own. Coming home.
A little bit more difficult when you don't have the guy.
Yeah, it's a little.
Down your throat,
Yeah, somebody getting on to
there.
you. Yeah, so it's hard trying to push yourself like what somebody else can push you when they talking to you, and just being on your own training. I've been here for almost a month now, so just training on my own was a little tough.
What are your conversations with scouts, teams, GMs, whoever you've had a chance to talk to? What have those conversations been like?
Really just, once again, being consistent. A lot of them, that's what they said from my previous film. They just want to see me be consistent. But everything else been good. Questions about health was a lot. Had a lot of injuries here. But other than that, everything was good.
So you had to answer that other question repeatedly?
Yeah, just telling all my injuries and past history. That was probably the most I had to answer.
What was that? I mean, you obviously know it better than anybody. You lived through it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was that like to have to? I guess that's part of their due diligence. But what was that like for you to sort of constantly? Okay, here's this, here's that.
It's kind of like you just reliving it again. I haven't talked about my blood clots a lot. It's just you kind of reliving it, and you kind of want to put that behind you. But it's their job to figure out what's going on and make sure everything's good.
Do they feel like with their medical people, everything's checked out with you with them?
Yeah, they take to a whole screen, so they make sure everything was good and haven't had any problems since. So everything's going good.
When you think about the injuries and the situation with your blood clots, to have gone to the combine, to be here today, to have the draft on the horizon, was there a time when you thought maybe this wouldn't happen?
Yeah, at that time. I'm sorry, it's clapping. But at that time, it was hard, but I made it work. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. And I just thank God that I'm here. So
does it make you look at this a little
Oh
differently?
yeah, it make you very grateful for this and this opportunity. I tell a lot of guys like don't take advantage of it because it can be gone quick, and when it's gone, it's the end of that. It's gone.
Did days like today make the whole NFL dream just feel a lot more real to you?
Yeah, especially with our pro day being this late, it's like man, everything is coming quick now. You feel like you had a long time when January hit, like got into April, got a while, but everything's quick and everything is right here. So.
When you go back to the decision that you made to enter this draft, how difficult was that, and how close were you to one way or the other to going the other way?
Coming back, it was difficult. I know a lot of people probably wanted to see me come back, and it was a hard decision to make because probably coming out, I know I was probably my grade was probably like an undrafted free agent, so that made it hard, but it made it easy because I was like, okay, now I really got something to prove. So, it made it easy for me to come out here and do what I needed to do and to prove a lot of people wrong.
You mentioned working on your own. Just how was it your time with OU staff, guys like Sheree, just kind of teach you what it takes to put in that?
Man, it was good. I'm happy I had Smitty. The workouts you do when you leave here are nothing compared to Smitty workouts. So when you go somewhere else and off the train, that workout is cake compared to what you do here. So it made it a lot easier for me.
Who have you been working out with, in the lead up to this draft, and what's that process been like?
Well, I was at Exos in Phoenix, Arizona. Great staff, good people all around, and they push you and they make you better. Before the 40, so I think before I went to Indy, I ran like a 49 or something for my last 40. But it's just the work they put in and teach you all the techniques. It's unreal.
mentioned how late his pro day is relatively. That draft at the end of the month is probably going to come pretty fast. What's your expectation for the process these next few weeks?
Just keep working, keep my body in shape, keep my weight where it's at until I hear something different where I need to be. So just being consistent once again.
What's your plan for draft weekend? Gonna stay here? Gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna get something going with the family and be inside, wait on that call.
Your family got to be here today. I
Yeah.
saw what mom.
Mom, little brother. I mean, not little. Yeah, little brother's here and son.
Yeah. And how old's your son?
10 months.
Wow.
Growing fast.
What are you gonna tell him about this when he gets old enough to understand?
I don't know yet. I ain't figured that, but that's a good question. I don't know. I'm just see what he want to do. If he want to play football, then I'm all for it. I hope he do.
Yeah. Have you thought about the fact he's gonna get to see Dad probably play in the NFL as a toddler?
I did, but it's it's surreal, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to just have him out there. I'm ready for him to actually start understanding. I don't want to rush his growth, but I'm ready for that time to come.
Goes by quick.
Yeah.
Anything else with Jalen?